Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is Nurul Ain binti Muhammad Zamri. Today, our group want to present about analyzing organizational intellectual capital and its effectiveness, a case at Yayasan Islam Negeri Kedah. So, I will start our presentation with introductions. So, we would like to share about our study on Yayasan Islam Negeri Kedah, also known as YINK, and how it used intellectual capital to run its organizational effectively. So, Yayasan Islam Negeri Kedah was officially started in 1976 after getting approval from the Kedah state government through a law called Enactment Number 10. But even before that, in 1965, YINK already helped students by managing scholarship and fund. The main purpose of YINK is to support Muslim students from Kedah by giving them scholarship and interest-free loan to study in Malaysia and overseas. So YINK also manage an Islamic education center called Institute Al-Quran Darul Aman, IQDAR, and 6 subsidiary companies. So these companies help generate income from YINK are involved in different areas like infrastructure, transportation, trading and quarry operations. So YINK has 60 staff as they are top management and there are around 130 employees. So the staff include the fresh graduate, experienced professional in fields like accounting, education and also operation. Yayasan Islam also send their staff for training and workshop to improve their skills. Now, let's talk about the intellectual capital, which is very important for Yayasan Islam success. So, intellectual capital has 3 parts. The first one is human capital. This includes the skilled staff and the scholars at YINK. So, they provide knowledge and experience in religious and education program. Training and teamwork also help staff improve and learn new things. Second, structural capital. This refers to the system and the process that help YINK run smoothly. For example, using digital system, having standard operating procedure (SOP), and organized ways to manage scholarship and education activities. The third one is relational capital. This is about YINK's good relation with others like the Kedah state government, religious leader, university, and business partner. This relation help YINK to get more support and do more community programs. To be continued with, for our methodology, for our case study, we use a semi-structured interview. We have been interviewed Encik Yusni bin Yaakob, the Chief Assistant Director of Corporate Affairs at Yayasan Islam Negeri Kedah. He shared useful information about how YINK use its intellectual capital. So the question we asked were based on theory but also gave him the chance to speak freely about real life experience, challenges and strategy.
A very good day. Today I would like to share about how Yayasan Islam Negeri Kedah or YAYNK values and develops human capital as the most important part of its intellectual capital. In simple words, YAYNK believes that the people who work in the organization are the key to its success. They are not just workers but assets who help drive the mission or promote Islamic values, improving community, welfare and supporting education. To attract talent, YAYNK offers jobs that have a strong social and religious purpose. This appeals to individuals who are passionate about giving back to the company. People who join YAYNK are usually motivated by more than just money. They want to make a real difference. YAYNK also takes staff development seriously. The organization believes in continuous learning and gives staff opportunity to grow professionally. One of the ways they do this is by sending staff to training program organized by government agencies like Jabatan Perkhidmatan Awam, JPA and Intan, which is the National Institute of Public Administration. This training usually lasts between 2 weeks to 1 month, and during this time, staff are expected to gain updated knowledge and skills that can benefit their works. YAYNK chooses to collaborate with outside organizations for training because running training sessions internally can be too expensive. This smart partnership approach not only save costs but also provide high quality learning experience. These trainings are not just general courses They are part of the large career development plan designed to help staff improve and take on bigger responsibility in the future. Human capital in YINK is also measured by how well and how quickly staff can complete their tasks. Productivity and efficiency are very important. The faster and more effectively a task is completed, the better it reflects on the organization. YANK encourage the innovation and support new ideas, especially if they can help improve the organization, business or service. This focus on people has brought many benefits to YANK. Staff become more skilled, motivated, and aligned with the organization goals in the long term. This strengthens the organization's ability to serve the public, maintain quality, and stay sustainable. Last but not least, YANK proved that human capital is more than just workforce. It is a driver force behind the innovation, decision making, and community impact. The commitment to the staff development and strong moral values show that the real strength of the organization lies in its people.
My name is Irina binti Ilyas. Now that we've covered human capital, I'll move on to the next component of intellectual capital structure, which focuses on the internal system and processes that support the organization. Structural capital refers to the internal system and knowledge that support daily operations. This includes organizational frameworks, SOPs, and databases that ensure structured work and consistent information flow. It is independent of individuals, meaning the organization can continue functioning smoothly even when employees leave because knowledge is stored in system. At YINK, this is shown through a clear administrative structure and standardized SOPs, especially in managing zakat, wakaf, and aid distribution. These documents guide staff in following proper procedures, increasing transparency and order. This structure approach improve efficiency, accountability, and decision making as everyone follows the same guideline, which helps reduce mistakes and delays. In addition, YINK's Islamic-based work culture reinforces values like integrity, discipline, and professionalism, ensuring staff uphold high standards in their responsibilities. Next, I will explain the third component of the intellectual capital, which is relational capital, focusing on YINK's external connections and stakeholders' relationships. Relational capital is the value gained from an organization's relationship with external stakeholders like public, government, NGOs, schools, and local communities. These relationships help build trust, credibility, and loyalty. When people see continuous engagement and honesty, they feel more confident in supporting the organization. At YINK, this is reflected through active collaboration with mosques, Islamic schools, and government agencies. This partnership allows them to extend their outreach and serve the community more effectively. YINK also conducts community-based programs like religious talk, dakwah events, and financial aid drive. This initiative address social and spiritual needs, showing that YINK's commitment beyond administration. Strong relational capital also support long-term sustainability as trusted connection attract more support, funding, and opportunities for future partnership.
So, my name is Nofana Mitirizan Peter and I will continue with effectiveness in intellectual capital. First of all, intellectual capital at Yayasan Islam Negeri Kedah or YINK is recognized as an intangible asset that play a very important role in supporting operational effectiveness and achieving organizational goals. Although it cannot be physically seen like other assets, intellectual capital still have a significant impact on organizational overall performance. At YINK, the management of intellectual capital is directly linked to the strategy management and placement of human resource. They focus on putting the right people in the right roles at the right time to ensure that employees who think analytically and effectively apply their expertise are highly valued. This approach provides the organization with a competitive advantage. Furthermore, YINK also evaluate the impact of intellectual capital based on their task performance and the benefit to bring to the organizational. The criteria that they consider include the efficiency, speed of execution, and work outcome. For example, like when a worker managed to settle a loan or application quickly and systematically, it demonstrates the effectiveness of the human capital. YINK also measure a success through the profit growth and the generation of new idea and the establish of the new business venture. In summary, intellectual capital is not fully leveraged if there is no growth in the business. Moreover, among the three components of the intellectual capital of human, structural, and relation capital, YINK also identify human capital as the more effectiveness and crucial. This is because people can be developed and be trained as they are capable of two-way communication, and unlike machine are required to expensive investment and are less flexible. Thus, human capital are seen as the most strategic that can be utilized in any organizational. Overall, YINK also take a forward-looking approach to ensure that their intellectual capital is managed in a way that benefit in the organizational in the future. This mindset also help the organizational remain competitive and sustainably in the long run. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
And now, I want to explain about the key challenge that faced by YINK and the recommendation that can YINK be improved. The first major challenge is high staff turnover. Many employees at YINK tend to leave after gaining experience and after being promoted. The result is the loss of valuable knowledge and experience and can disrupt the smooth running of the organization. Without proper knowledge transfer, important insight might leave with them. The second challenge is the lack of formal knowledge management system. Currently, most of the knowledge at the YINK is shared verbally or during meetings. There is no centralized digital system to store SOP, past project information, or important documents. This makes it difficult for the new staff to access past knowledge and increase the risk of information being lost over the time. The third challenge is overdependence on external partner. While YINK has a strong relationship with the state government and religious agency, their programs are quite dependent on external funding and support. If any partner withdrawal funding is reduced, it could directly affect YINK program and long-term sustainability. Also, their partnerships are limited to certain sectors, which may limit innovation and growth. And now, I would like to explain about the recommendation that can be improved by YINK. Firstly, YINK should develop a formal digital knowledge management system. This will allow them to store SOP, training materials, and important documents in one place. A centralized system makes knowledge easier to access, especially for the new staff, and help preserve it for the long term. The second one is they should implement succession planning and mentorship program. By identifying key roles and training future leaders early, YINK can ensure a smooth transition when someone leaves. Mentoring younger staff can also help transfer valuable experience for senior officers. Third, YINK should build its own internal training program. Instead of relying solely on external institutions like Intan or JPA, they can create in-house modules that focus on YINK's specific needs. This ensures consistency and helps staff develop skills that are directly relevant to their works. Next, YINK needs to upgrade its digital infrastructure. Moving from manual to digital process will make daily operation more efficient and less time-consuming. It can also reduce error and make internal communication faster. Another recommendation is to diversify strategic partnership. While religious and government bodies are important, YINK can also collaborate with universities, private companies, or tech organizations. This could open up new ideas, funding opportunities, and resources while reducing dependency on small group partners. Lastly, they should strengthen the staff retention. This can be done by offering clear career growth opportunity, recognizing employee contribution, and providing incentive. A positive and supportive work environment will encourage staff to stay longer and grow with the organization.
In In conclusion, this study clearly shows how vital intellectual capital is in helping Yayasan Islam Negeri Kedah or YANK achieve its mission of serving the community through education, welfare and religious development. Among these three main components, human capital, structural and relational capital, human capital stand out as a stronger asset. YINK invests heavily in developing its staff through job rotation, training and diverse work experience, which help build a team that is skilled, flexible and aligned with the organization values. However, one big challenge YINK faces is staff turnover. When experienced staff leave, they take important knowledge with them. Although YINK share information through meetings and role rotation, it still lacks a formal or digital system to store and manage knowledge. This creates a risk to continuity as the organization grows. At the same time, YINK benefit greatly from strong partnership with the government, religious body, and international institution. This relationship support key programs like Wakaf Tunai and overseas student placement, but depending too much on external support can be risky if funding changes or partner withdraw. To move forward, YINK can take several steps. It should create centralized digital system for storing important knowledge, develop a proper succession plan, and introduce internal training programs suited to its unique environment. Upgrading digital system and forming partnership beyond the usual network, like with university or technical company, could also bring great value. Lastly, offering better career growth and incentive could help retain staff longer. With the improvement, YINK can build on its strong foundation and continue making a bigger impact in the future. Thank you.